Curious how I make these creepy edits? I listed the gear I use in the description. Check out the full affiliate list in the pinned comment.
Idle traveler, shadows fall, secrets stir. In you, dear traveler, have found the Darkhour Diaries. The scarecrows serve you, and the visitors, well, they stay forever.
Deep in the mountains of Japan, there's a village where the dead don't exactly leave, they just get replaced. Imagine walking into a village, and every person you see is frozen, not in a bad Wi-Fi kind of way. No, these folks are literally stiff. Meet Nagoro, Japan's creepiest retirement home, where the residents never age, never speak, because they're all dolls. Yeah, you heard that right. Imagine waking up at 3 a.m. to your grandma's doppelganger made of yarn and glass eyes just staring at you from the corner. Sweet dreams, right? But this isn't some twisted art project. Locals swear these dolls move at night, and after what we uncovered, I'm starting to believe them. Welcome to Nagoro. Population, 30 humans, and over 400 dolls. Created by a lonely artist named Tsukimi Ayano, each one represents a villager who passed away or moved out. At first, it was touching a way to keep memories alive, but then, things got weird. Imagine walking into a village and every person you see is frozen, not in a bad Wi-Fi kind of way. No, these folks are literally stiff. Meet Nagoro, Japan's creepiest retirement home, where the residents never age, never speak because they're all dolls. But as people moved away or passed on, the streets fell silent, until one woman decided to repopulate it with something unnatural. Nagoro. Population, 30 humans and over 400 dolls, created by a lonely artist named Tsukimi Ayano. Each one represents a villager who passed away or moved out. At first, it was touching a way to keep memories alive, but then, things got weird. Ayano Tsukimi lost her neighbors, her friends, so she stitched them back into existence. Each doll handmade, life-sized, represents a real person who once lived here. A father waiting for the bus. A fisherman by the river, even her own late parents, sitting forever on their porch. Fisherman reported dolls changing positions overnight. A farmer swore he saw one blink. And then, there's the tunnel. Decades ago, this tunnel was built by hand workers, died in collapses. Accidents. In 2003, she experimented with making scarecrows, one resembling her father. Ayano chatted daily with the scarecrow, and as more villagers passed away, she felt inspired to create more scarecrows in their likeness, each taking 3 days to complete. She shared her experience with NPR, saying, "He didn't mind it. But all the neighbors thought that, because the scarecrow was wearing his clothes and looked like him, he was out farming very early in the morning. They would sometimes say, 'Good morning, you're up working very early.'" It just started a conversation between the scarecrow and the neighbors. Ayano explained that when she was a child, the village had over 300 residents, like one big family. However, visitors noted that only 27 people live there now, with the youngest being over 50 years old. The school Ayano once attended closed in 2012, so she created scarecrow versions of children and placed them in the classrooms. Like many other declining small rural villages in Japan, Nagoro has a rapidly aging and shrinking population. People have left the community owing to a lack of employment opportunities and the closure of local shops and services, including the local school. In 2012 to 13, the closure of 2 construction companies led to the loss of 25 jobs, representing a full 50% of the community. The nearest hospital is now a 90-minute drive away. Legends say their spirits never left, and guess where Tsukimi placed her first doll? Right at the tunnel's mouth. But here's where things get weird. Locals swear, these dolls don't always stay where they're left. A farmer claims he saw one turn its head. A hiker says a doll's hand twitched when no one was looking. Are they imagining things, or is something alive in Nagoro? Visitors started reporting whispers echoing from inside. Shadows darting behind the dolls, And one YouTuber's footage, well, see for yourself. They say it's a gateway, that the dolls whisper there at midnight, that if you listen too closely, you might hear your own name. Okay, nope. Nope. But here's the kicker, Tsukimi claims she never made a doll with asterisk that face that in 2019, Tsukimi confessed something chilling. She said sometimes the dolls appear on their own. No glue, no stitches. Just there, and they're always near the tunnel. But the most chilling story, a visitor once photographed a doll that wasn't there the day before. No record of who it represented. No explanation. Just a new face, staring back. As if the village itself was adding to its collection. Scientists say it's mass hysteria. Paranormal investigators say it's a Yurei, ghost, gateway. But one diary entry from a vanished hiker. It reads, "They're not dolls, Yano didn't just make dolls. She made goodbyes. A way to say, you were here. You mattered." In a world that forgets, Nagoro remembers. Even if some memories might be a little too alive. So, do you dare visit Nagoro? Walk its silent streets. Count the dolls, and then count them again. Just don't be surprised if one of them counts you back. So, would you visit Nagoro? Click the poll above, heck yes or hard pass. And if you dare, watch our full documentary, link below, where we spent a night in that tunnel, and caught something unexplainable. Just remember, some memories don't like to be forgotten.
Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, see you next time.